All right, here we go. I guess this will be episode 1 of the Ginger Viking frequency. Welcome. My name's Shane. I'm the Ginger Viking. And this is my new podcast. And you know what? It is brought to you by the one and only Green Zone, which is a fantastic club where you can get all your finest greenery. At least that's where I get my greenery. And so I guess the basis of this podcast is going to be, one, there's no real format to it, but I am going to talk probably a fucking lot. And I ramble. I have really bad ADD, and so I like to smoke a lot of the green. The THC, there we go. THC for my ADD. Even though it makes me even more ADD. It just makes it livable. I got this really nice microphone for this, and it picks up fucking everything. So you're going to hear my dogs, and you can obviously hear the fan going, which is like, I don't have control of it. So it just goes. And yeah, it's picking it up. Anyway. So yes, the Green Zone has provided me with a bunch of different strains to try. So I'm really stoked about that. So I guess the real format is I'm going to get really high and talk about shit. Mostly stuff from my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page. And so that's why I chose frequency. I need you guys to get on my frequency. The best thing to do is if you smoke, I would smoke them if you got them. Because this will make a lot more sense to you. And yeah, I'm just, God, fuck it, I told you these dogs are gonna fucking drive me crazy. Hey, not right now. So, yeah, we should just get her going. Anyway, Green Zone on Facebook, check them out, Green Zone Club. Yeah, they're awesome. They have everything you need from edibles to the greenery, distillates, whatever you need, and it's membership based. So yeah, get a hold of them on Facebook, and that's my recommendation to you. And also, thank you very much for the sponsorship. This should go swimmingly. So anyway, I guess we'll start with this stupid. So I tend to get, as I said before, high. I get high a lot. And then I post to my Facebook page, and a lot of time it is absolutely ridiculous. And I look back on it, and I can do nothing but shake my head or laugh. I'm usually the only person that ever laughs at it. I get like 2 likes. But I don't give a shit. I think it's funny. And I'm going to force you guys to like it too. Oh yeah, I should mention that the strain I'm on right now from the Green Zone. Have I mentioned that Green Zone is sponsoring me? Oh my god. I ate a Whopper for lunch. And, god dang it if they didn't pile on the onions. And it is killing my heartburn. And I am, I'm burping up onions. So you guys are lucky you're on that side of the microphone, or the stereo, or the speakers, or wherever you're at. Probably at the gym, because I would imagine all you guys like to work out and keep in great shape. That's what everybody's doing during the quarantine, right? Although, I just saw that there is a notice coming up that gyms may be getting closed again, as our restaurants and such. And as a delivery driver, that kind of concerns me a bit, because that just means I'm going to be more busy, and it's Christmas, and I don't need to be any more busy than I already am, because my other job's going just fine. My other job being the Ginger Viking, in case you haven't realized that yet. I am the Ginger Viking of Ginger Viking Beard Supply, also sponsoring this podcast, because he is I and I am he. And I've got some cotton mouth going on here. Hold on 1 second. As you know, I love the Coca-Cola. But not just any Coca-Cola. It has to be McDonald's Coca-Cola. McDonald's does not sponsor this, so I may just wind up bleeping that out. Or leaving it in case they happen to stumble across this, because I'm sure I'm bound to have millions of listeners at some point. But that's fine. Let's start with 5. 5's good. Hold on 1 sec here. So the strain I am smoking today is called Granddaddy Purple. It's an indica, and it is purple all the way through. And yeah, so I'm gonna give it a quick rip, and we're gonna get right into this motherfucker. I should I should also mention that I have asthma, and I tend to cough a lot when I smoke. So if that happens, you'll probably just hear a little edit to where I cough for a second and then I'm completely fine. And that's just the magic of podcasting. And I don't know what I'm doing, so actually the coughs might just stay in. Alright, I think that's enough fucking explanation. I don't even know where to start, to be honest with you guys. This is all new to me. I thought this would be funny, but I'm starting to realize this is a horrible idea. Anyway, let's see, we're going to start at December 1st. I posted this, a memory that I posted from 2017, and I captioned it, "I'm a child," because what the status says is, I'm naming my next kid Charles, short for Charles. See, the reason that's funny, not that I should have to explain it, is because Charlie is already short for Charles. But Charles is such a fucking dumb name. So that would be really funny, just to have a kid named Charles. And if your kid's name is Charles, I am really sorry. I thought that was a funny joke at the time. That was 2017. I wasn't that fucking funny. Scrolling up, I say, always salt your nudes. That also plays with my last name, because my last name's Knudsvig. And so whenever somebody says send nudes, because I get that a lot, believe it or not, send nudes, I just send them a picture of myself, because basically I'm nudes. You know, Shane Knudsvig, nudes. Anyway, that's over-explaining that one. Let's just keep her on moving. It's crazy how big my ego is and how low my self-esteem is. And that's true. I suffer from depression, and I have a very low self-esteem, but I'm incredibly cocky and confident. I don't know how that works. I've got a weird brain. And so we're just going to move on from that, because that's kind of ridiculous. I've got a little share here from my friend Duncan. It's a wrestler. He always sends me wrestler shit. I was into wrestling about 5 years ago with my kids, and Duncan still sends me wrestling shit. So thanks for that, Dunk. But I don't watch it. So it's a futile effort. Next, you can't spell experiment without spearmint. Now, I thought that one was funny, and I still do think that one's funny. Oh, shit. Can't spell experiment without spearmint. Oh, fuck. I don't even know if I'm recording. Hold on a sec here. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. I thought I wasn't recording. Okay. Moving up. What do we got here? Ooh. Yes. Nah, I think what I like to do a lot on my personal page, and I know a lot of you guys follow me on my page, I do a fair amount of trolling. My favorite troll is anytime somebody posts in like the shop and buy or the swap and buy or whatever the hell they're called, in search of remote control or in search of anything really. I like to say, have you checked the couch cushions? Because obviously that's not what they're asking. In search of my dog. So I say, hey, have you looked in your backyard? But see, I shouldn't do those ones because that's mean. Because my dog always runs away. And I feel like karma's going to come back and get me on that one. So I should probably stop with that. In search of... Lost? No. Jesus Christ. See, this is why I shouldn't smoke. But here we go. We're going to take another rip. This is some good stuff. It's all purple. Tastes delicious. It's smooth. Obviously, I'm not coughing. So that's a plus. Keep moving. Anyway, in case you missed that last one. Oh, anyway, so yeah, I was talking about I like to troll. About a week ago, there was a gentleman who was selling some items. But what have we here? Oh shit, I just got a message from an online casino telling me that my bonus is ready, motherfuckers. So I've got a really nice bonus I can use. Anyway, so my buddy who ran Northsider Clothing, Blair, recently passed from cancer. R.I.P. Blair, I miss you. It's true. But then he created this Northsider logo that was in the same vein as Pilsner. And there was another gentleman trying to sell it using the same logo, basically. Maybe he changed a thing or two, I'm not really sure. I thought it was the exact same design, but he was kind of claiming it as his own. So anyway, there's this big hubbub, and it was all taken care of. He got the permission, everybody's happy. But there's people that are commenting on stuff where he says Blair stole the design to begin with from Pilsner, in which case that's not true. It's called parody. He was just taking the design and he reimagined it for himself, which is totally legal. The same thing I did with my McDonald's one. He used the likeness and it was under the parody law. Anyway, this guy I see online is bullying other people by saying that some dead guy can't claim this as his own, and I took offense to that. So I called the dude a twat. And he says, I hope you're not talking about me. And I says, I sure am, dummy, because I'm tough. And then I said, let's see some of your super cool designs. And then you know what he said to me, you guys? He said, wow, what a piece of shit. You have no clue at all. Go fuck yourself right, douche. But I'm left-handed, so I can't fuck myself right. And then I responded, I'm the piece of shit. You keep referring to Blair as some dead guy. And you know what he did after that, you guys? He deleted the thread. And so I feel like I won that one. So that one's just going to go in the win column for me. I'm not going to give the guy's name because he doesn't deserve the recognition. That piece of shit. Why am I so fat? My kids are so skinny. That's true. I understand how metabolism works, you guys. This was kind of a fucking joke. But seriously, my kids are rail thin, and I'm a fat piece of garbage. Probably might have something to do with the amount of Coca-Cola Classic I drink. I find the best way to eat cookies is to not count them. I just ate 2 or 26 Oreos. I still do that. That was from 3 years ago as well. What is this? What have I here? People keep messaging me. I want to see if it's actually in regards to the podcast or not. Let's see here. Watched Freaky last night, and I'll be watching again tonight. Vince Vaughn is incredible in it. If you guys haven't seen Freaky, you need to check out Freaky. It's a movie. It's kind of like, you know, that show, what is it, Freaky Friday? Where they do kind of the body switch. And this time, Vince Vaughn is a serial killer, and he does a body switch with a high school chick. Or lady. I don't want to offend anybody. People still get offended if somebody says chick, so I won't. I will say a high school girl. And so, yeah, she now becomes the serial killer, and Vince Vaughn is the high school girl, and it's pretty freaking hilarious. Many funny things happen in it, you guys. Many funny things. As well as a few lame things, some fucking stupid things. So, sorry, I'm trying to multitask here. So, yeah, check out Freaky if you can. It's on demand, I believe. That would be my recommendation to you there. First delivery of the day, and I was attacked by a customer's cat. It's going to be a gooder. I delivered some McDonald's to a gentleman, and he had a cat at his door. It was in an apartment complex, so after walking 4 flights of stairs and my asthma kicking in, I reached his door, and the kitty was there waiting for me. And I've met the cat before. This is a regular, and the cat's always been pretty cool. And so I reached down to give it a little pet, as I do, and the fucker attacked me. And so, yeah, that was my karma for the day. Let's see how it went for the rest of the day. This was December the 6th. Oh, shit. Are we already that close? Oh, my God. So, yeah, that was pretty rough. Oh, God damn it. I've got Fane here biting the shit out of me while I'm trying to scroll through this stuff here. If you guys haven't seen these Valkyrie hoodies yet. They're radical. I posted a really funny post on the Valkyrie site where I posted a small or a medium-sized child's hoodie. It was cool as shit. But the caption was, "Oh my god, it's child-sized." That's what she said. And god dang it if that ain't hilarious. And if you guys don't laugh at it, god dang you. Okay? So let's keep going. Oh yeah, did you guys see that that Logan Paul fella is going to be fighting Floyd Mayweather? I think that's pretty interesting. I think that's going to go down in history as one of the greatest fights ever. It's a modern-day Rocky versus Apollo Creed. That's not racist. That's just what it is. Fucking Logan Paul even wears the American flag trunks. What a doofus. So yeah, I hope it goes down, and I hope fucking Mayweather, this will be the only fight I've ever cheered for Mayweather, I think, because I'm pretty sure he's a wife beater. So it's really tough to cheer for someone that beats women. But I'm sure Logan Paul's hit a girl or two in his life, so fuck him too. Anyway, yeah, I definitely want to see Mayweather just knock the shit out of this Logan Paul fella, and maybe Logan Paul just disappearing. Not that I watch him anyway, but he just seems like a real doofus. What do we got here? In case you guys are wondering what to buy me for Christmas, I wear a 5'8" blonde sex doll. God damn it, Shane. I'd settle for a brunette as well. Yeah. Sorry about that one. I probably should not have said that one. What do we got here? I want to get bitten by one of those bugs that make you hallucinate for 3 days straight. Know where I can find one? And then I got a bunch of recommendations. Let's take a look here. Fucking Fane. Shut up! Let's see here. They're usually hanging out downtown. Rude. It's called Unicorn Acid, and you're fucked for 3 days. Look into it. Start licking toads, work your way up to peyote. That could work. All great ideas, guys. Thank you so much. Let's take a look here. Good girls are hard to find, especially after they catch you following them a few times. God. Yeah, so I'm pathetic. That's embarrassing. The comments were pretty funny, though. I like my women like I like my beef, ground up and in the freezer. That's awful. I like my women like I like my coffee, on top of my car as I drive off. I like my women like I like my coffee. I don't drink coffee. I like my men like I like my whiskey inside me until I can't remember my own name. That was not mine. I did not write that. That was a girl that wrote that. I like my women like I like my coffee. Usually found in the dumpster behind Denny. Yeah, that one's no good. So hopefully you guys have a sense of humor and don't report me. That would be cool. This is all just in the name of comedy. Okay? Let's not get all defensive. Everybody needs a laugh. If this is too offensive for you, just move along. Did you guys see that meme of the fingers holding an itty-bitty tiny pack of ground beef? And the meme says, when she asks what you packing in them gray sweatpants. Oh, man. That's a funny one. Because I wear a lot of gray sweatpants. They're comfortable. I haven't worn jeans in probably 2 or 3 years. And it's strictly a comfort thing. I'm not comfortable in jeans. And I will never be comfortable in jeans. So, fuck off. Oh yeah, purple. Purple daddy purple, whatever the fuck I called it. Oh shit, what was it called? Hey, shout out to Green Zone. Have I mentioned that Green Zone sponsors me? Granddaddy Purple. God bless, it is good. I would imagine at some point they're going to give like codes that you can use so you can go in and get discounts. So, basically, you go in there and say, hey, heard you on the Ginger Viking podcast, or Ginger Viking was talking about you, and they're like, hey, you get 10% off. I can't confirm this yet. I'm hoping that's the way it goes. I haven't cleared that with him, but I mean, why else would you sponsor me if I'm not going to be trying to get you business? So, anyway, go to the Green Zone, you guys. Oh, God. So I'm pretty ripped right now. There's a little picture of Fainer. He's cute as shit. So I'm not going to read this one, but I will talk about it because it's pretty funny. Fane does this thing where if you are walking away from him and he doesn't have your full attention, or like he's excited, he knows he's going for a ride, or he knows you're going outside, or whatever the case is, if I'm in front of him and he's excited, he will bite the backs of my legs, right on my calves. Just little nibbles, nothing hard, not a full bite. But they're super obnoxious. They don't hurt, but they're very annoying. And so last night, there was a repairman that came over to my house. He was unexpected. My house is a goddamn disaster because it's torn upside down from all my orders that I've been doing. It's been nonstop, probably 7 to 8 orders a night that I'm pumping out. And that does include the ones that I'm mailing out. I just mailed out a massive one to my mom. So yeah, it's been crazy busy, and I thank you guys very much for that. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the goddamn repairman. So he's a foreign fella. Not that it matters, but he has an accent that I don't really recognize. Maybe he was German? I don't know. Maybe it was Dutch, now that I think of it. Anyway, he has an accent. And Fane is all excited to see him because it's attention for Fane. And so the guy starts walking in front of him, and of course Fane, being excited, starts biting the back of his legs. And the guy kind of freaks out. He's, oh, what are you doing? Stop that. What are you doing? Sir, can you stop him? And so I had to grab him, but I can only hold Fane for so long because he's so excited, and this guy's just kind of fucking lollygagging. And so I put Fane down, and immediately Fane goes back for his legs. Sir, can you please hold him for me? That's the best accent I've got for this guy. I think it was pretty close to that. Anyway, did a great job, fixed my oven. Everything's good to go. I can go back to having frozen pizzas every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and Saturday, and Sunday. Anyway, that's my Fane story about nibbling the repair guy on the back of the legs and him not liking it very much. Stop it, sir. And just my most recent one that I posted was just today, 6 hours ago. I've been listening to the This Is Important podcast, which is a pretty good podcast, but it's the guys from Workaholics. If you guys listen to the Workaholics are pretty cool. It's a pretty funny show. I highly recommend it. But my favorite character on there was Adam DeMamp, played by Adam Devine, and it's crazy to me because Adam Devine in real life, I can't fucking stand. This dude's voice is so obnoxious to me for some reason, says the guy with a fucking Grover, Seth Rogen voice. But yeah, the way he says his S's and everything he says goes through his nose. It just bothers me. So he's my least favorite out of the people in real life, but he's my favorite on the show for some reason that is strange. But there's no bias there. Let's take a look here. Keep on moving, keep on trucking. There was, oh, son of a bitch. Holy shoot. That was a big old order coming through. Hey, shout out to Rhonda for the big order coming through. Woo! I see you, girl. I don't give a shit about that. There was something I wanted. Oh, yeah. So I'm sending out a package to Uncle Peckerhead himself. This dude, David Littleton. Check him out on IMDb. But he is the star of Uncle Peckerhead, my favorite horror movie of the year. Probably one of my favorite horror movies ever. I don't know if I'd classify it necessarily as straight horror because it's a horror comedy. And it is hilarious. I highly recommend it. It's about a demon named Uncle Peckerhead who turns into a demon every night at midnight for, I believe, it's like 15 minutes. And yeah, when he's the demon, he destroys whatever's in his path. I would imagine only those, I believe it's only those that wrong him or do bad or have it coming. He doesn't necessarily do it to people that don't deserve it. He travels with this band called Duh, who actually have a ton of great songs on the soundtrack. And the guy, the bearded fella, the lead singer, is actually wrote the songs himself, and he is continuing to, and he posts them on Twitter and Instagram, and that's pretty cool. You can listen to some of the beginnings of like the demos of the songs that he winds up playing in the movies. Anyway, yeah, it's a small punk rock band, 3-piece, that hire Uncle Peckerhead basically to be their roadie and driver, and he drives them around in his van to their different stops, and along the way they meet all sorts of different characters who are absolute pieces of garbage. And from being in a band in my 20s, I've met all different kinds of these types of bands. You play with them all. And yeah, there's the pretentious one. There's the ones that think that they're, the best band on the planet without even being decent. Then there's the sexy one. And yeah, it's pretty hilarious. You got to check it out. Uncle Peckerhead absolutely destroys people. And like I said, it's hilarious. There's a lot of really funny lines in that one. I've laughed a lot at it. Watched it probably about 6 or 7 times now. So highly recommend. What else? Yeah, I definitely wanted to recommend that. Where are we at here? Look at that. We're almost at a half freaking hour. I think I'm going to keep them at a half hour because anything longer, you guys are going to get bored. And yeah, it's lame. I don't want to go too much longer than that. So podcasts that I'm listening to that I definitely think you guys should listen to as well. Conan Needs a Friend. He interviews other famous people. And it's usually pretty funny. Well, Conan, regardless, is funny. And he's got his sidekick, Sona Mosesian, on there. And Matt Gorley, who's really huge in podcast game. And then my favorite is the Lion's Den with Brent Morin and Jason Collins and Will Burkhart. And that one, I mean, it's basically like this. They just talk about shit. Different shit that comes along. They take a lot of, hopefully at some point you guys start sending me messages so I can reply to them, talk about it, give my 2 cents, whatever the case is, give my really bad advice. This is just to get something out there, get it going. Hopefully I'll gain some momentum. Once I started, it kind of started rolling a little bit more easily. I don't have guests, but I would like to. You guys feel free to call in. I will, every time I'm recording, I will post it on my page so you know, and you can call in or send me messages, and I will read them if they get here on time, which is what I've been trying to do. Like when you hear those pauses, it's because somebody is ordering something or talking to me or whatever the case is. And so obviously I can't do too many things at once. And Facebook makes it really impossible for people to see my statuses these days, so I don't really expect anyone to chime in. Another podcast so I was talking about the Lion's Den podcast, and recently, it was pretty cool, I sent them a tweet about how my kid and I always listen to it. My youngest child, Holiday, and I listen to it every week, and he sent me a text saying, "Dad, wait for me to listen to the new Lion's Den," in which I replied, "I've already listened to it," because, good dad. But I said I would listen to it again with him, of course. So I screenshot that, and I tweeted it at Brent and Jason and Will, and they saw it, and they all liked it. And then on the next episode, this is episode, I believe, 80 of the Lion's Den, they talked about it. And they gave Holiday a shout-out. And at one point, Brent Morin says, "Love you, Holiday." And that made his entire week or month. Or even his year, but I sing a lot, you guys. And it's not usually very good, but I enjoy it. I do it constantly. I make up songs. My kid says I'm a walking cartoon or a walking musical. That's my oldest kid, Tolliver. He is not my number one fan like his brother is. His brother thinks I am the bee's knees. And I don't blame him, because I am the fucking bee's knees. And my dog is scratching. What the fuck are you scratching? Annoying goddamn Fane. Fane is so goddamn annoying. Oh, it's 4:23 right now. I did smoke at 4:20, but I forgot to mention it. But 4:23, that's my birthday, April 23rd, so I always smoke at 4:23 as well. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, that one hit the spot, y'all. That one hit the spot. So, always smoke at 4:20. Does anybody else smoke on their birthday? Anybody smoke at like 3:10? Do you guys smoke? Why aren't you guys fucking answering me? So yeah, I think, you know what? Here, hold on. I'll go to my page, because at one point I think I said, oh, what have we here? Oh, that was just, my boss, Preston, from Simply Delivery. We got some new carrying totes in, it looks like. And you know what I say to that? That is totes cool. Totes fucking cool. How do I get to... I'm not familiar with how to use this on my computer. Like on my... I always use it on my phone. So I don't even know how to get to where I want to go, which is really annoying. But yeah, you guys sent me a bunch of questions at one point that I should probably get to, so that I'm not a liar. I hate being called a liar. But you know what? It was so goddamn long ago, and I post so goddamn much. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry I post so much. Let's see. Da-da-da. What did you guys think about old Alex Trebek passing away, huh? You know, you don't know what you got till it's gone. I was never a huge fan of his. I know that's going to be... That's rough, considering he's the Canadian treasure. But I'm American, and I grew up in the United States of America. And to me, he was kind of obnoxious. He was kind of a know-it-all, pretentious. Like, if somebody got it wrong, got the answer wrong, and he was just like, nope, that's incorrect. No, oh, no. Oh, you are fucking dumb. I can't believe you said that. No. That's always how it sounded to me. So I was never a huge fan of his, but once he passed, it really bummed me out. And so, yeah, I'm sorry for your loss, Canada. You guys didn't deserve that. Alex Trebek was a pretty decent dude, so I'm eating my words. I'm sorry about that, Alex. Hopefully you're in a better place and you're a little bit more comfortable. God damn, I can't find these goddamn questions. I've got to be here soon, because I just noticed there was a couple things here. You know what other movie was really good? I want to say it's called Possessor. And it's by, I'm not even going to try to remember who it's by. I mean, I do know who it's by. Oh, here we go. I found it. So anyway, I threw out a status asking people to send me some questions or topics to discuss or whatever we go. So Mitch sent me a couple that are absolutely bonkers. I'm way too stoned for it, but here we go. We're going to try this. I'm going to smoke a little bit. Hold on. Oh, yeah, baby. Smooth as shit. Thanks, Green Zone. If I mentioned it was Green Zone that sponsored me? Probably not. So Mitch says, if you were sent back in time with a bag of nacho cheese Doritos and would be returned only if you were able to get Henry VIII to eat a Dorito, how would you pull that off? I don't think it would be hard to get Henry VIII to eat a Dorito. Am I missing something? Is he anti-Dorito? Henry VIII, is he the one with the all the wives? Or remember that song that I am Henry VIII, I am Henry VIII, I am. I got married to the widow next door. She's been married 7 times before. That's the song, right? Henry VIII, I am Henry VIII, I am. Yeah, so I don't fucking know. Henry VIII, I would probably sprinkle it on a leg of lamb and say it was like breading. It was a new recipe I was trying out, and I would crunch it up and have it all over it, and then he would take a bite, and poof, I'd be fucking gone. That's my guess. Let's see. So Nick asked Mitch, would he have to come up with a way to get past the guards, or would he be granted audience? I just assumed I was one of his men. One of his, I don't know, what were they called back then? One of his, that would probably be the jester or something really low ranking, because I'm not a fighter. I'm not really good at anything. So yeah, I'd be the jester. I'd be trying to make him laugh constantly. And that's, yeah, that's my answer to that. I just assumed I was already in the castle. I somehow have a fucking nacho cheese Dorito for some reason. And I'm like, here, man, eat this leg of lamb. Oh, I am Henry VIII, I am. That was one delicious Dorito. And then I'm gone, see? Or he wouldn't know it was a Dorito. He'd say, that was a delicious leg of lamb, it was. In it? And I'd be gone. Mitch also asked me, rank the top 5 best days of my life. And give details as to why. Fuck me. Details as to why it was the best days of my life. Obviously, 1 and 2 would be my first and second children. Because that's obvi. That's obvi. 3, I guess, would have to be the day I was born, because fuck, brought me into the world. You're welcome. 4 would be probably the first time. Oh man, I don't know, because you're talking about just days. We'll say 4 was the time I went to Seattle and watched the 49ers beat the Seahawks. And not just because of that. I got to hang out with my old best buddy, and my wife and my newborn were with me. And it was just a good old time. And I was just talking about it the other day, and I didn't enjoy it as much as I should have during the time, like living in the moment. But looking back on it, it was a pretty goddamn good day, and I really enjoyed it. And my 5th favorite day ever. God, I know I'm missing something, and happiness. The thing with being a depressed person is really hard to remember the times you were super happy. And I may not come off as a depressed person, but I've been living with depression for a long ass time, and yeah, I just deal with it with humor. Like, that's all I know how to do. But you know what day really stands out? Maybe when oh my god, I don't know. I'm just going to say one of the days back in the day when I was in a band and we were playing shows. That was some of the best days of my life, best nights of my life, best times of my life. However, it was extremely unhealthy. I was constantly drunk and stoned and on pills and whatever else, but I was living that rock star life, and I was just really enjoying life. So one of those nights would be probably one of the best ever. Number 5. I hope that answered your question. Next up, if you had to choose between sending a package or getting high and forgetting for a week, which one would you choose? Obviously, I would choose number 2, getting high, and yeah, forgetting for a week. Fuck you. You're out on the bald-ass prairie, wind blowing, snow coming down, searching for that ultimate deer to fill the freezer and have a story that will go down in history. What? Yeah, sounds fun. No, I would never do that. None of that sounds fun to me. I get hunting. I understand why people hunt, but I would never hunt. Love animals. I love my dogs. I love you guys. So, yeah, I think I'm good. I think we did it. You guys. Numero uno. I hope there was some decent content in there for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, fuck, we went on for 40 minutes. That's a good amount of time. Maybe I can get it up to an hour at some point if this is actually something that people listen to. If not, so be it. We'll go 2 or 3 episodes and I'll be done. You know what's kind of funny is I bought all this equipment a year ago. Exactly a year ago. And I went all out. Like, I bought these really nice microphones, and then I bought this Behringer interface with 4 inputs so I could have guests and we could all talk on different channels and it would be awesome. And then I go, like, all that changes because of COVID and never got into it, never really happened. And then I go to set it up this week and I can't use it because it's a 4 fucking channel and it only records 1 channel at a time, and I can't figure out, because I'm not smart enough, how to get it down to the 1 channel, because this Behringer only allows me to record on channels 1 and 2. It has to be 1 and 2, or 3 and 4. And so it's always wanting me to use 2 microphones. So yeah, and I was only using 1, and it was only playing back through 1 speaker. I could only hear it in 1 headphone. And so I went online and I ordered this microphone, which is a plug and play, just directly into my computer. And that's all it would have taken in the beginning. I would have saved myself about $400. So I'm a fucking idiot. But you live and you learn, and I have a Behringer and 4 mics if anybody wants to make me an offer on them. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it good, you guys. Thank you for listening if you did listen. If you didn't, then thanks for not listening. That's cool, guys. But I think you're awesome. This has been the Ginger Viking Frequency, episode number 1, sponsored by the Green Zone and the Ginger Viking himself, motherfuckers. This is where a theme song would go if I had one, which I don't, so maybe I can add something in post, but otherwise, yeah, we'll be adding it soon. Thanks a lot, you guys. I appreciate you.